Oh goodness, Don't Laugh at Me is an anti-bully program, and the cool thing about it is not sitting down and lecturing to students. When they're young and they're in elementary school, you've got to entertain them and they've got to have a good time at it so they'll remember it. It's mostly visuals. They're always doing something with their bodies, their hands, their minds, and they really get it, how similar all the other kids are. They may look different, different races, different genders and all that, but when it really comes down to it, getting hurt and feeling it is all the same. It's a real thought-provoking program, and it's fun. But Power and Unity is about being like-minded. When you're like-minded, you really pull for what you're working for. You keep the message the same. Sometimes you have to alter your methods to kind of go with your population, but when you have the same mind, there's so much power in that because you're focused on what it is that's most important, not yourself, the very thing you're working toward. And one thing that I see in our school systems is discipline. Family determines your future. I don't care what anybody says. It brands you. And if the family's healthy and you get all the investment from all these nonprofits, that's what they do. They're pros. They're invested. Federal grants. I mean, they don't give you money just to give you money. But if that's what their expertise is, I think they need to get their hands on these kids and these families and help them, because a happy kid is a learning kid. And when you learn, that cuts all your bad statistics down, your dropout, your discipline, your violence in school, your drugs, everything. And that's a product of the home many times. So I think our system needs to really incorporate the community more. Kids need to find where they belong, and they need to be encouraged to do that. So different avenues of education to get you to where you want to go so that you are really doing what you want, it makes a difference, because money is not success. This is success. You've got to love what you do and believe in what you do. So if there's a quicker plan to get to what it is you're wanting to do, I think you need to go to it. If there's a longer plan, if that's what works for you, that's what you need to do. And I think the key is having the choice, because not everybody belongs in the same column. And we as adults who think we run the world have got to get that clear. But when I was in school, we played sports, I did, and we had musicals, and we had so many other opportunities that would grow you in many ways, because if you're a great math student, and then if you're not, but you're a great art student, that makes you a better math student, because you've got to have a love in school and something that is yours, that you can excel in. And you've got to have all those options. And a lot of times you'll see where they're cutting this program and you're cutting that program. I don't think math and science are any more important than the musics and the arts and the technologies, because you've got to have the whole picture. You know, you got to learn big picture-wise, because everybody's got a gift. And we need targets that people want to come here to see. We're always having to take field trips to Durham, Chapel Hill, Greensboro, and that's great. But we need to be the field trip place where people want to come here to really share in things that we've got. But I'd really like to see, and I think the county commissioners are going to do this as well, is to develop our county to where we're a real star, because the more people that come here and spend their money here, the less that it requires from the very backbone of our community. And we've got to have everything put in our school system. But sexting is a problem. Back in 2008, myself and the district attorney's office and the sheriff went on a big collaboration to educate this community. And we went and educated PTOs and everything. And afterwards, because the DA's office participated in that, people would come up, moms and dads, and said, I had no idea that this was serious criminal action, because it's trafficking child pornography. Any picture of a person under 18 years old is a felony. And if you're caught and you're found guilty, and each time you send it, that adds another felony to it, I mean, you're looking at serious stuff. I mean, you could get up to 4 years in prison minimum, and plus be a registered sex offender. Pamela Tyler Thompson, PAMELA TYLER THOMPSON, Alamance Burlington School Board, 2012.
What's your current, you mentioned Crossroads Organization, what's your...
I am the on-site sexual assault response coordinator for Caswell County.